Good afternoon. Welcome to Options Center. I got another trade set up here with ABNB. I know we did this one already. I'm thinking that this is ready to set back up again. Now, okay, sorry, I was thinking about this. I just kind of seen this in this long-term range here. It looks like we're setting up a major. This is, I just noticed this, you guys. I didn't plan on this. I think we're looking for a major move in Airbnb over time here. That being the left shoulder, head, inverse head and shoulder, right shoulder. And just, I mean, that looks picture perfect, and this being the head, the neckline right here. So we're holding on to major support so far. We're at the 8 EMA. Yes, we're right underneath it. This month has some time left, so this could end up just the same. This could be the whole month working out this candle as an inverted hammer. So we'll see how the monthly goes. With the monthly time frame, we still have some pressure to the downside, so momentum is sideways to up here in the bullish territory, and we're getting to about the neutral level on RSI. So we have a little bit of headwind in the long term, so we'll see how what that does for us. But going down to the weekly, with the weekly time frame, we're holding trend, and we're right at trend line right now. Now we've done this on the weekly one. You can, if you consider these two, 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks now, just kind of riding this trend line, holding the 50 simple moving average, and getting squeezed between the 8 moving average. Okay, so this is eventually, maybe we have another week here or two until this resolves. But I do see a setup happening. So I do think on the lower time frame, we're at least going to get a short-term move, just like we did this week. Took some profit, and I had to, on my longer-term calls, got stopped out because of the price action pulling back so rapidly. So we're back into this. I already put the trade alert out, and so let's take a look at the indicators. We have our early buy indicator from the slow stow, and that's at that 20 crossing above. That's a buy signal, and we hit the oversold area. Now we're moving up on the RSI, and the histogram is starting to turn up, and the MACD is coming to support here, and so we should see a curl up and actual bull cross soon here. And this is kind of panning out to, even though I have a trade out for next week, we'll see how this ends up. I'll show you on the lower time frames what kind of structure I think we're building here. All right, looking at the daily, again, holding this trend line. Is this a bear flag? Possibly. Is this that head and shoulder on the longer time frame? I don't know. I think it's more likely. But in the meantime, we're going to trade this falling wedge or falling channel that we have here. We're back at perfect support. This is beautiful. I said that before. I said it again, and I'm going to say it now. This is a beautiful setup. 200 moving average. Couldn't even get back to it because it's holding the trend line. So we're holding that trend line again today, and it's going to be some sort of inside candle, but a doji, a bullish doji hammer off of the point of control. So a lot of volume here, and you can see, although we had an inverse head and shoulder, it was sort of a fake break there. It's still valid to where this is the right shoulder forming again. So I think this is a market structure where we have a high and a higher low, and we can move from there. And if we break down from this trend line and the 200 moving average, we'll certainly stop looking at this as a long trade. So going to the hourly time frame, and then we'll take a look at the Elliott wave picture on this. But we have the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and we broke out from this the smaller wedge here, but we did draw a channel, and we rejected right off of that channel. So that will be a good spot to know this channel start to break out right here. Okay, now this is all one pattern, in my opinion. So you can look on this Elliott wave picture, and we can look at this two different ways. So if you're a bear, you're saying this is A, B, C, three-wave move up, and you're looking for a lower price. Now, with all that support below us, I think this might be devious, and I think this is more of a three-wave move up for A. This is a leading diagonal. Three-wave move up for 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Leading diagonal, and then broke down for wave 2. And now we're setting up structure again, where we have a lower time frame, 1, 2. So I do think this is setting up real good here. I can take that off. And so our targets, if and when this starts to move to the upside, and again, I'm bearish on the market, but I really see small caps setting up. So if small caps really take off and just are furious to the upside, then I do believe that it could hold and even take the market up to higher levels. But if tech drags down the market and small caps, hold on to it, then so be it. But I see two different things happening. I see a top coming in the market, and I see small caps really wanting to set up here, but they're going to have to move in a fierce way to have any effect on the overall market compared to the big tech. And I've seen it happen before. So we're looking at possible target of this bottom of wave 1 to top of wave 1 to the potential bottom of wave 2. And notice that I didn't even mention this is a 1-2 setup here right into the perfect 62% retracement. This is a perfect setup. I'm going to take this off now that I showed you so we can keep this screen nice and neat. And with a 1-2 setup, this is what we're looking for. We're looking for this 162 extension. All right, we're no longer really looking at the inverse head and shoulder. It's skewed. I don't want to have any targets based off of that. So let's just go ahead and clean this up. Take all of these off except for our target for wave 3. That's all we're looking for is a wave 3. And yes, it could be at ABC as well, but this is by then you're going to have a much more bullish indicators. So it just so happens that that's the 62% retracement. So you're going to get some rejection off of here, because if you're bear, that's where your setup is to go to the downside, and we'll probably get a little bit of a move, but not much more than 30%. So, and then resolve higher as a 3, 4, and then 5 higher. But as of right now, we just want the meat of this trade. We want the push off the trend line, grab this trade, a breakout from the downtrend, and we'll push it until maybe 155 or 157, somewhere before this trade ends out here, and a good resistance at that point too. So we can look at that 159 area and check it out on. So it's a little bit higher here, and look at that. We have a downtrend line that's gonna come into. So about 159 right here. I love it when it works out like this, you guys. So they have the 159. We're going to test that downtrend. Perhaps we break down, hold the support down here, and then look for higher levels at that point. Now, if the down pressure kind of holds on, we could set up a little bit different. Okay, so if we see a little resistance because the momentum is down on the monthly, and have just a little bit of trouble because we don't have the weekly bullish cross yet, then this could be a 1, 2, and we could set up another maybe 1, 2, and then start taking off a 1-2-1-2 setup. That's not unusual. If you want to get it's starting to get more bullish at that point, where it's starting to set up market structure to the upside and really looking to move from there. But as of right now, we just have a 1-2 setup right now, and we're looking for wave 3 to go perfectly into the 159. Thanks for joining us at Option Center. We'll talk to you in the next video.